love has finally walked through the door. A man, a legend, a friend, a neighbor has entered the studio. He sits across from us. He'll be introduced in just a second. But I finally have got a guest I've been looking for a long, long time. I'm feeling good. I'm not fearing anybody. No, I'm not. I got dreams, and I'm feeling good. I just channeled great MLK Junior.
Not senior?
Not senior. Was it senior? It was junior. Shush. Let's keep history and mathematics off this show. You're listening to the Yet Come On Show, or some of you could be watching it. Hopefully you're not driving. The Yet Come On Show brought to you by Oxygen Financial, with 2 locations in the Atlanta metro, one in Buckhead and one right here in Alpharetta, where our studios are located. Just ask for Ted Jenkins. You can go to oxygenfinancial.net. And to my left, my co-host, Mr. Brett Barney, who is butt kissing based on his lid and not wearing the proper attire, which is the Yet Come On hat. Across from me, as always, wearing a little boy lid like he's going to head off to a park in 1950 to play ball. It is the on-again, off-again Tyler Maynard, associate producer. Thank you, Tyler. And then across from me, a guest I can't wait to introduce. But as always, I go to the housekeeping first, to you come-oners. The come-oners, you write things, you tell things, you yell things from the street at us, and we try to get to them and take care of them quickly so we can get on to our guest.
All right, we have some good ones because you like the positive. Then I'll go to the negative.
I will now.
And I think the negative's backfired on me.
All right, good. I think it probably has. I'm drinking right now a proposed sponsorship. For those of you or anybody that knows anybody in Tennessee from the Jack Daniels family, please get word out to them that the Yet Come On Show is looking for an endorsement from Woodford Reserve or Jack Daniels. And as always, Jesse James Dupree, we know you're out there. Again, we want liquor and a little cheddar. Until I get it, I'm not going to give anybody the rights to this show. It's not going to happen. But, Jack, you're front and center. I hope you recognize. Go ahead. Sorry, I just had to get that out there.
No, you're good.
Really wanting that endorsement.
First come-oner comes from Stephen Hill.
Hill.
I live in Hawaii, but I grew up listening to 96 Rock and Rock 100. Love the show. Three Wolf Moon sounded awesome, by the way. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Now,
that, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Tyler Maynard, who is off air most of the time, hitting all of our buttons, had a band called Three Wolfhound, and it was an awesome band.
Trace Cat Day.
Yeah, Trace Cat.
And his mother is his manager, which we learned that too. Fantastic band. Go.
Michael Davis wrote, I got to meet Brett Barney and the legendary Southside on last Tuesday, that doesn't matter the date, at the radio station to pick up some wrestling tickets. I have been a big fan of the podcast since the first episode and a fan of Southside since the 96 Rock days. So needless to say, I was honored that Brett and Steve took time out of their busy day, or crazy work day, it's a little bit grammatically off, schedules to meet with a fan of the show. It just goes to show how real and great people are, or that they both are in person. That is the reason I will always support this podcast, never miss an episode, and always tell everyone to listen to the show. Keep the great work going, guys. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. Hopefully he has a lot of followers. Tell as many people as you can.
Yeah, that was the guy we met in the lobby.
Yeah,
he was
I remember
super
that.
nice.
God bless him. And he's from Hawaii. Aloha.
Now let's get to the real comments. D. Mackey wrote in, I wonder what Brett Barney's goatee smells like after a long day servicing the glory hole at his local Jack Shack. That's awesome.
That's comedy gold.
That's a great comment.
That makes you gay to gay to gay. Gay.
Hey, what does it smell like?
Actually, a teenager.
Oh, my.
Hold on.
That's the worst answer.
No. A 19-year-old. Thank you. That's legal in the state of Georgia. Go ahead.
So is 18, but all right, I'll take 19.
19 sounds better.
All right, this one has me a little thrown off. It comes from Winston Connor, which I didn't even notice this one. My brother saw it and sent it to me. Yo, Brett is the title. So you're going by Skinner now, nerd? Haha. What's up, douchebag? It's Winston from high school. Remember me? Me and the guys used to give you a hard time in school. Sorry, you were just an easy target, LOL. I can see not much has changed. Remember Sarah, the girl you had a crush on? Yeah, we're married now. I make over $200K a year and drive a Mustang GT. I guess some things never change, huh? Loser. Nice catching up. LOL. Pathetic.
He's a douchebag.
Damn. You got ripped. He's nailing your high school sweetheart.
I guess.
Driving a Stang. Little does
You
he
make
know.
$200K a year and you're driving a Mustang GT. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Step it up.
All right, I'm not getting involved in you and your buddy, but y'all should drag. You have a Camaro with stripes. You should drag.
Yeah, that adds 10 horsepower.
How about y'all go for pinks? That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead. What else you got? Anything else?
No, we'll just wrap it up there.
Thank God.
Mark Ridgway, the guy that said that I'm homoerotic, wrote in another long one talking about how he wants Tyler on the show, and I ruined these drum solos, and now he's signing it as a Yeah Come Honor, one beer, one song guy. I mean,
God bless.
that's just too long. I'm not reading that shit.
Well, you don't have to.
Well,
Let it go.
luckily, I don't have the ability to.
All right. Well, I want to thank all of our come owners. How can come owners get a hold of you to rip you?
If you guys want to tweet us, write us on Instagram at the Yeah Come On Show. You can also leave it on Apple Podcasts in the reviews, hit 5 stars, or don't. I don't really care. And other than that, you can just subscribe to YouTube and leave a comment. That's where most of these that I find come from.
All right. It is now time for an intro of our guest, a guest that a lot of you did not see coming. This is a man that I look up to. I look down to just a hair. He is a rock and roller. He's a West Coaster. He's played ball on all coasts, even in the center. I'm talking about, of the United States. He's a man that started his career May 21st, 2009 for our Atlanta Braves. 41 strikeouts, man. No, that's your wins. I'm sorry. I'll get to your strikeouts. 496 strikeouts, man. That's huge.
More than 41.
Yeah, all 41 of them.
Well,
I remember each.
hold
I remember
on,
38,
hold on.
39, 40.
He had 41 wins, only 26 losses. That's to the plus. Not only did he play for our Atlanta Braves, he played for the Kansas City Royals. He ended his career with the Arizona Diamondbacks May 4th, 2018, which means he was in a uniform just yesterday, technically last year. He sits across from me now. It is number 54, number 1 in my heart, Kris Medlen.
Pleasure to be here.
God bless you. Look,
I was number 54, number 39, and number 47. And my Arizona Diamondback, it was one start last year. I got my ass kicked by the Astros and then down to AAA. And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
You know Steve has your phone number saved in as Kris number 54 Medlen?
I mean,
I have several Kris friends. He's not my only Kris friend. And two of
He
these
spells it different.
No, two of these douchebags I know both spell it like he does, Kris. Why your mother couldn't just spell it like Chris to make my life easy? But
Maybe Christopher.
She came up with this.
I'm Christopher.
But he's Christopher with a K, as in K. I'll let it go.
Yeah, don't add the third one, please. Please.
I'm not implying anything. I'm having fun with your name. I got to tell you, man, I've been dying to have you in here. And my wife wanted you to know that I was just a couple minutes late. And I know you were frosted by that. And you didn't really.
It was fine.
No, but you offered a handshake instead of an embrace. And you know that affects me.
I was going to bring you in, but it was the initial, hey, what are you doing?
Like, why are you
You
late?
said, can you give me 1 to 2? And I was like, yeah. I was here at 1 to give you 1 to 2. And now I'm doing, hey, sorry, Max, can't pick you up at school today. It's my favorite part of the day. Missing it. It's all right.
Look, I know what it's like to pick my son up at preschool.
Laying the heavy guilt on.
I feel like a jackass.
It's going to be a good show.
No, I'm sorry. I did tell you to be at 1. I actually rearranged Chris's dental program today. He first told,
how so?
Well, first off, he told me he was getting his teeth cleaned at 11. I'm like, that'll work great. We'll see you at 1 sharp. And the reason I told him that'll work is because I had my teeth cleaned just weeks ago. We all remember. Remember how I came in all white, looking good, flossed? And I had an appointment at 11, and I got here actually early. And then Kris Medlen sends me a text today while I'm doing a show and says, hey, bro, got moved to 12:45. Sorry. I'm like, what the
It was
F?
like the Invisalign stuff. I mean, I'm going to straighten some stuff out. And the lady who does it was there at 12:45. So they asked if I can come in. I was like,
Okay.
maybe.
So you're going to get your teeth straight.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there's just, I've had Invisalign for a while now. And
I can't tell.
so I
It's
stopped-
invisible.
I stopped using it
Those are the little things.
I know
you
they've
pick
moved, and
up.
I got some gaps over here, and like whole meals of food get stuck there. So it's just
Like that. I can't see you smile. Oh, you got a pretty smile. I like that mouth. Don't you like that mouth?
He's got a pretty mouth.
got
Of course
a pretty
you do.
mouth.
You're wearing a damn Braves hat. Of course you like his mouth. One thing that just blew me away is it was 12:45, but somehow through some persuading, you moved it back to 11. And
I just said, forget about that. I'll just go in for the cleaning.
see, now you got to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Now he's to skip picking
Hold
his
on.
son up again. And
No. What?
So sad.
What is your employer going to say about that?
Right.
Right. By the way, Kris Medlen, our guest today, 30 years old and retired. Good God.
I mean,
Game over at 30. Can you imagine?
Technically, want to be, like I want to keep
Damn.
playing, but it didn't work out. And we're still okay. So
All he does is just sit there every day, and he just goes online in his accounts and go, yeah, I'm sitting on my ass. Yep, sitting on my ass. Oh, boy. They
still there. Like
Still
4
sitting
Twitter
on my ass.
accounts. They're all troll accounts. I just like attack people.
No, you're a mess. He comes at me as John Mattis. I don't even know where that name comes from, but he sends me horrible texts, and I know it's you. But no, I just wanted to thank you for rearranging your schedule. But my wife says, can you come home? Our son's being difficult. Because I'm a good father. I actually do try to help my kid, whereas you're not picking yours up today.
Right.
And I get there, and all I did was allow her to eat standing up and do laundry while I kind of watched him. So I felt like I didn't get much done. And I told her to hurry, and at 10 till, finally, she gave me the green light to leave, and here I am. So I'm sorry.
Well, what did you have to do?
Just watch him. Make sure he's not bothering her.
Real important work. Real dadding right there.
Dad ain't easy.
Dadding.
It ain't easy dadding. And I'll be honest with you, but I've been over to Medlen's house a couple times.
Sweet
He hasn't
brag.
invited me all summer. I don't know why. I mean, I'm available. But I get over there. When you go over to Chris's house, oh my God, is it nice? That he'll be usually out front with all his kids, and they're playing with these incredible toys. I mean, toys that the average guy can't buy, and they're just having fun. And then he takes you into his house, and everything's been redone, and it's just beautiful. And you go up and down the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth levels, or you can take the elevator, and then you go out back to the hot tub, and it's just. And there's one of those infinity pools, and it overlooks the golf course, and you're just like, damn, Chris is living large.
Chris and Nikki are living life.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Nikki.
It's us.
Nikki. Nikki, I just want to ask you: is it me? Am I the reason that we're not invited over? Or is it Amanda?
It's
or
now
what?
officially the fall, and you can come back over.
Once a season? Is that really the way it works with the Medlens? You get invited over to the castle once a season? Or is it because I brought you over to meet my neighbor? Was that crappy? I did bring him over to meet my neighbors are all like, how's Medlen? How's Medlen? I hear it all
That
the
was
time.
great. I had a great time.
I thought you did too. Not everybody showed that night. I wish they would have. Several neighbors
good.
bailed out. What happened is a bunch of people got drunk at 4 o'clock in the neighborhood, and like half of them didn't show to meet Medlen because they were passed out. These guys are all 50-year-olds. I'm just saying.
Your house sounds sweet. I'm going to guess, throw this out there, you probably never invested in a bar.
I have not. I have not yet.
Way to go.
go.
Do you know there's rumor? I'm putting a rumor out there. I could be making my triumphant return in Milton. I could look at you as a partner that doesn't even have to invest. Just be my partner.
Where do you
call
want to take
it-
this from here?
Where do you want to go? You want to call it
we-
Steve's and Chris's, Chris and Steve's? You want to call it Southside's or Yeah Come On? Hi, welcome to the Yeah Come On Sports Bar.
That's
Call
to
it
be your
K-
partner.
Just call it K's. It's just the letter K apostrophe S, like a small lowercase s. And I'll be looking down at you. K apostrophe S, strikeout, but your little S, K's, like it's ours, mine.
Dude, he rips me better than you do.
He's unemployed. He's a marketing genius.
He is a marketing. Maybe you are a marketing genius.
I'll tell you how to invest your money.
Let me help you.
Let me help you.
I'll go to Medlen. Tell me how to do it. One thing on the podcast, you've been doing some little side work. You've done some radio with the Braves. You did a little television with the
I
Braves.
did last year, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that had to be fun doing something like that. Do they pay you when you do those one-offs, or are they just like, hey, do you want to do this for the fun of it? Kind of the way I talked to Brett and Tyler.
No, yeah, they pay.
They do.
Yeah, they pay.
Is it decent?
What, it's like, you just do it for fun?
I didn't know. I mean, to me, I'm like, you're at home doing nothing. Would you like to come in and talk baseball?
No, it was a lot like when I was playing. It was just, you get to play baseball and get paid to do it. It was cool. And so when I did the radio last year, the last road trip, it was 7-game road trip to Arizona, San Fran, and then Arizona. No, Arizona, then San Fran. 2 great towns to visit.
Did you get a chance to talk to some of your fans there in Arizona?
Yeah, they're like, hey,
We
remember that
miss you.
fucking game? It was terrible.
That one game that you played, the one you sucked.
Yeah.
How bad was that last game? I didn't get a chance to view it.
I mean, I feel like all of my starts, I've always like had film afterwards, and I go and watch the good, the bad, and like that one, I was just done with it. I was like, no, I don't ever want to go back up there again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I think prior to that, because I mean, I had my couple elbow surgeries, and just like every single thing that kind of happens just drags you down. It was hard to kind of get back up to that energy level of, man, I really love playing this. It became more like work, and I have to do this. And when I finally hit the point of like, I don't have to fucking do this. Like,
No.
I don't have to do
you
anything.
don't.
What am I doing? And the thing that did it for me. So I got sent down to Reno. Started in Reno. That's AAA for Arizona. Come up for my one start. Hadn't touched a big league ball since spring training, so I'm throwing all these minor league balls, which are completely different.
Well, how are they different? I always hear that. I know that they make the joke in. Let me get the movie. Come on, help me out, guys.
Major
Kevin Costner.
League.
No, not Major League. Kevin Costner.
Love of the game.
For the love of the game.
That was it.
Field
that?
of Dreams.
Bull
Right?
Durham.
But Bull Durham,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
one I wanted, where they say, hey, they throw white balls in the majors. And I guess they are bigger. Is that true?
It's more like the feel, I guess.
Oh, it's a field? So they're like the other. So there's no difference in size?
Well, this year's the first year AAA is using big league balls.
Okay.
So the guys who go up and down, they have more of a feel of all their pitches, and
that's
if
cool.
they're going to influence a Major League Baseball race, then they would want them to be more consistent, and that's helped out. But at the same time, all this stuff about big league balls aren't juiced, I'm calling BS.
Oh, really?
Oh, AAA homers were up like 56%, I think it was, this year.
Oh, my God. They are juicing the balls.
It's a tighter ball though, isn't it?
Hey, the balls are-
the seams are there's non-existent.
Yeah,
on a big
and
league
it's
ball.
real firm. The minor league ball it's softer. It has a China stamp on it, first of all.
China?
It says China on a,
Wait,
America's pastime, minor league
Sacrilege.
baseball. Yeah.
I had no idea America's pastime was using stuff made in China. Everybody uses stuff made in China.
They won't be long after these tariffs.
Well, that's true. Made in the USA again, or for the first time. I don't know.
Who knows?
All right, so the ball situation. So now the balls are juiced. So you guys are not allowed to do steroids, but the balls can.
Yes.
Boy, that was deep. Anybody get that?
Yeah.
Bam! You heard it here first. Yeah, come on, show. I said it. The balls are juicing.
I mean, you say you're still not allowed to do it. You're not, but
Oh,
guys still do, right? Guys are just still getting popped all the time.
Hell with
and then
it.
getting paid afterwards, which is really cool.
yeah, that is cool.
That's really, really
That's real cool.
I wouldn't have a choice if I was coming up to bat. I'd have pine tar, extra pine tar. I'd have something stuck inside the bat, like a hunk of lead or something, and I would be juicing. I'd be in the dugout taking a shot in the ass before I bat. They would probably catch me on film taking a shot in the dugout just so I could compete. I want to. Okay. I'm like
Your bat weighs 45 pounds.
Yeah,
Why
but
would
how-
you just cork it?
Cork
Sammy
it.
Sosa.
either way. But how awesome would you be? You'd be like the John Daly of baseball. You'd be just the guy that
Or the
just,
Barry Bonds of baseball.
All right, well, what do we do with a guy like that? You're a baseball player, or what do you think? Hank Aaron, home run champion,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Barry Bonds?
Absolutely. I mean,
The Barry stuff doesn't count? Really? It doesn't? It's in question. How crazy is that?
I don't think it's crazy.
Really? And nobody in baseball does either. Everybody thinks it's kind of.
I don't speak for everybody else, but from
your
my
personal-
standpoint, I mean, there's no doubt he's one of the greatest players ever. I get that, but
If he would have been big to begin with, he was such a skinny guy when he started off. Like,
that's the defense. Is like,
difference.
oh, he was such a good player before.
right.
He had a good
Okay.
eye.
Yeah, he always had a good eye.
He was
Right,
always a
right.
really good hitter.
Did
But-
you ever give one up to him?
No, I never got to face him.
Okay.
No. I think what his last year was like 07 or something like
That's
that.
great. Hey, man, do you ever knock one on you? I'm sure everybody did. What the hell kind of question was that?
Oh, it's a fair question.
Decent question.
Oh, really? Do you know how many home runs were ever hit off of you? Like how many times? You know how I hate it for pitchers. You always see them do this, and then they stare at it and watch it hit, and they're like, "Damn it!"
Oh, the worst ones are where, like, you don't. I think watching it is actually worse. The ones where you just give it up and you just put your head in, like, damn, that was a bomb. Like on the mound, that's what you're thinking. Honestly, maybe not a big situation. You're probably dropping some f bombs and all that, but some of the Some of the biggest ones are just like, damn, that was a bomb, you know. But the other ones that are like barely getting over, or they have a chance. You're like, oh God, come back, come on, and then it's gone. You're like,
Did you ever want to go Trevor Bauer and launch the ball over center?
no.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
yeah,
what? A pitcher
absolutely.
got mad and threw it?
Yeah, for
God,
the Reds.
yeah.
Or was the Indians, and they traded him, and he showed up to the park like the next day.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
That was weird.
I don't know if it had anything to do with that, but it was right afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, he was getting like, they hit some ground balls that got through, like broken bat hits, and he gave up like 5 in an inning. And Francona was coming out, I think, just to talk to him, and he took the ball and crow hopped and threw it over to the center field fence in the middle of a game.
Hey, you know what? Whoever caught that ball and has it, that's got to be cool. I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, Casey.
I'd have it framed.
There was no fans out. There
it's
was
batter's eye.
Yeah, it was a big batter's eye. They got all those fountains and stuff. But yeah, Francona was not happy with him. He was.
No, you don't throw the game ball out of the park like that. But the fact that he could, that's a big arm, right? I mean, anybody else? Can you throw a ball out of the park from the mound?
I mean, probably used to be able to, but no, I don't really even want to try. couple of these guys, yeah, no thanks.
You had a couple of injuries.
Yeah, so imagine trying to pitch to Major League Baseball hitters after that, and you're like, not this time.
Not this time.
Yes, made it through another one.
Yeah. After baseball, like, what is it like for you not having to work? I think a lot of people think that would be the greatest thing on earth. Is it the greatest thing on earth, or are you going batshit crazy?
It's probably a mix of both. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all perspective, I suppose. I mean, I get to be around my kids. I love it.
Drinking all my sponsored liquor.
Not a lot of athletes get to
No.
be around their kids at this age, especially, kind of like help influence them and everything. So, yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me to be able to do it. But the fact that I have been doing one thing since I was 5 years old and always wanted to do this, and now it's done, it's like, yeah, I mean, it was sneaky, a lot of work and a lot of energy I put into it. So now it's like raising kids, like, that's fun. I mean, that's cool to me. It's easy, but
Your kids
I would
are cool.
love a challenge, or I'd love to, like, nobody who's good at anything just like stops and wants to do nothing. Like, if you're used to working, you got to get your ass back out there.
What time? So you wake up early because of kids. If you didn't have kids, I'm sure it'd be different. And you and your wife Nikki are rock stars, and you got a great family, and kids are sweet. You know how kids, when you come across, like, no, mine. Oh, I hate that crap. We got 2 kids down the street, and if y'all are watching, I apologize, but the one hits my son, going, mine, and they're trying to play with 8 things at once because he touched one of their things, and I'm trying to teach my kid to share. Your kids share. They really do. I mean, you go over and they're like giving up their favorite things, and they don't get upset, and then they play with my son. That's actually his best time, is over at your house. It's just a shame that we don't get the invites anymore.
Yeah, they love Brooks. I mean, we got the one invite just because your friends were over. You were like, all that. It was,
Showing him off like a
hey,
pony.
look at this guy used to pitch.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was like, hey, come and have some drinks. Let the kids run around. And you're like, oh, that sounds great.
Chris, you could drop by, honestly, and I know you got 4 kids. Boy, he's getting me good. You could drop by anytime you want. We live in the same
People
neighborhood.
don't do that. People don't do that anymore.
I know why.
I used to walk across
but we
the
grew
street.
up that way.
Used to walk across the street, knock on the door. Hey, can George play or whoever?
Yeah.
And that's how it started. Instead of like, let's set up this play date.
I know.
It's going to be Tuesday from 2 to 4.
Is that the dad or the mom?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got to figure this one out.
What are those these days? Either, it could be both.
Play dates. He's right.
no rules.
Everything's a damn appointment. And I hear my wife setting these things up, and we're all meeting here, meeting there, and I'm like, good God.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a little question between neighbors? Do you think they closed the pool too early? I do, at the country club.
This is hard hitting.
Oh my
stuff.
God, yeah.
I've never
Oh, the
gone. I've
country
never
club
gone. I've dropped
pool.
off Max to do like
Play dates?
no, not play date. Like a golf tennis swim camp thing. So they do 2. It's like 2 hours of each, or an hour and a half.
Man,
of each,
he's
something.
learning golf and tennis. That is country
I mean,
club.
he
Look
didn't
at
love
you.
the tennis stuff, but
like golf?
He likes golf. He likes going out there with me and doing all that. But
That's cool.
Yeah. They
Yeah, the
enjoyed
pool's
swim
good.
thing.
I mean, it has a slide. That's the only thing you don't have at your pool. You just don't have a slide.
right?
Wish you did. But yeah, your pool's open. So you got your own pool. So why go to the club pool?
With all the simpletons.
Yeah. Hello. I just want to tell everyone that the Medlens don't show at the country club pool because they have one of their own. My name's Steve Rickman, and I'm upset that the pool's closed early because I have to live off You know, the country club pool. Couldn't afford one of my own.
Rich people.
Where are you going to get your mudslides or bushwhackers, whatever you?
They're called mudslides,
Okay.
and my nickname is Mudslide Jesus. It is the
That's a
only
terrible
sacrilegious thing I do.
So are mudslides and like White Russians the same, other than ice cream?
See, you're boom. He's on
Yep.
it. He's on it.
Yeah.
You get your vodka, you get some Baileys, you get Kahlua, and then you get some ice cream, and you throw in vodka. Did I say vodka already?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's vodka.
Double the vodka.
Finish with vodka.
You double the vodka.
Start
Yeah.
and finish with vodka.
So you start with vodka, Kahlua, Baileys, ice cream, and then vodka, and then you're good. Yeah, it's great. And you can put in some chocolate fudge, a splash. You don't get nutty with it.
I think bushwhackers are better.
What is a bushwhacker?
Bushwhacker is like a Wendy's Frosty with 151, and then toss a floater on there.
Whoa. Damn.
I'll get you rolling.
I got to tell you, I'm not. Why don't we have bushwhackers next week? We'll bring Medlen back,
I
send him
only-
home drunk to pick up his kid.
I'll Uber.
I'll Uber.
Pick up.
He pulls up his
Pick up in an Uber.
So you'll drive yourself today?
Can I have look? I'm Max Medlen's daddy. Get him over here. Tell him daddy's in the back seat.
Can we discuss how they thought he was an Uber driver showing up?
Yeah, we had a little situation today. This could be a backup career for you. I understand that you arrived here at Oxygen Financial and you carried in a big sandwich.
It wouldn't be a backup career. It would be a new career. It would be my new thing.
Oh, that's a
I don't
good
do
point.
anything.
You're not doing anything. That's right. Okay. So you walk in. Where was your sandwich from?
Mitch's Meats and Fish. He told me to, the lady who worked there told me to apply. She's like, I'm going to do a pat. She's like, that's a lot of food. When I ordered it, I was like, I'm going to bring it, see if they want to eat it. I'm doing some podcasts. It's shitty, but I'm going to do it.
We're shutting it down. We're shutting it down.
That's more so my fault than his.
Powered it down.
I'm kidding.
This has been the Yeah, come on, Joe.
Yeah, she's like, oh, plug it. Plug our thing. So, yeah.
That's a raving
Mitch's-
endorsement.
it's in-
Let's write that one
It's in
down.
Roswell.
So it's Mitch's Fish and Donuts?
Mitch's Meats and Fish. No donuts.
Mitch's Meat and Fish?
Yeah.
Hi. Mitch's Meat and Fish.
Yeah,
Eat it.
Mitch works behind the thing and
Oh, it's he's
takes
there.
orders, sandwiches. Yeah, it's like I think it's Wednesdays and Fridays or Wednesdays through Saturdays. They do lunch
Dude.
from 10 to 2 or something like that.
That was the
So,
biggest damn sandwich I've ever seen. It looked good. It looked damn good.
Like I said, I mean, out there, I was like, I've been to Philly. The best Philly cheesesteaks to me are in the Philadelphia Phillies Road Clubhouse. They're phenomenal. That one is the best I've ever had.
Really?
That bread, it's like the bread, and then the meat was like chunks of meat. It wasn't just thinly sliced. And the meat was melting too. It was
You got to admit, hey, if it's better than Philly.
good.
Better than, yeah, I was just in Philly. I don't know how I feel about that
They
city.
do the cheese whiz on them, don't they? Though in some parts in Philadelphia.
seems like trash to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's Philly.
Nasty.
No, it is Philly, but you know, you go get it, and we were in Philly, and then we drive out to Atlantic City, and I gambled there and lost my ass for 2 days. I was there during the
Never knew
hurricane.
you had an ass.
Oh, I got an ass. Dude, I have a very nice ass. I just don't ever wear tight jeans. I'm wearing shorts all the time. You in shorts today, or are you wearing, what, you're in shorts?
Just like,
Oh, dude, I love it when he wears his
leggings.
little leggings.
it's like the mom that walks around in yoga pants and
Yeah.
stuff. And you assume she does yoga, but she doesn't. I haven't been working out at all, like for about 1.5 years now. Shocker, I'm retired, so I don't do anything.
You don't even get up and do push-ups?
No.
Nothing? No sit-ups, no
No, I
core
did
work?
do. Me and my brother-in-law. We did push-ups. I did 22. I died on the 22nd, and I was so sore the next day.
To
I was sore.
To KM, baby,
telling
KM.
ya.
Cheers to KM.
The kid's out of shape.
Yeah, you can do 22.
So
I
if
did
he
tw-
died at 22, you think you can make it to 100 still? Brett is always talking about that.
Yeah,
All right,
Brett's
all
just
right.
nuts. I knock out 25 with my eyes closed.
Oh, dude.
Like real ones, or like the half ones that are real
No,
fast and
I
short.
don't do the weird halvies. I go all the way down, kiss the carpet, and come up.
And like even like the hands like more underneath you, where it's more tricep, and you're like
Oh,
doing
the
little
diamonds?
push. Yeah.
All right, well, let's
like,
not.
What if we clap it out? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, why don't we just go one arm, man? Let's
Yeah,
go
they're adding
rocky.
all these things.
But our point of the story
Clear the
was
table right now and
Yeah.
just bam.
You want
because
to? I'm down.
I will, dude. We will get medieval on this wood. I will
Saving that drop.
I will crank it. How many do you think you can do there, Sports Star?
Whatever you can do, I can do that plus one.
How ambitious.
I love it. I just want to say that because you came in here slightly out of shape, dressed the way you're dressed, carrying a large sandwich, they thought that somebody had ordered from Uber Eats here, and they asked Kris Medlen just to set it down. You can just set it down.
Yeah,
right
I can
here.
tell by the face. She's like, because I said, yeah, I'm looking for Steve. And she looked at me and I was like, oh, wait, fuck. She thinks I'm delivering food. So this is like going on in my head while I'm like, hey, where's Steve? And then she kind of just like looked and did like a hand like,
Set it down.
yeah, just the chair is good. And I'm like, you want me to sit? Like, I'm supposed to be on the show. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, just go upstairs. And yeah.
She thought you were the help.
Can you imagine? You said, you can sit now. Just sit. Yeah, that's embarrassing. They were all downstairs telling me about it. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it was
Chris
funny.
doesn't care, but
It was
it's
funny.
funny.
I liked it.
Can I say it's a fill-in receptionist though?
It is. It's not
It
even
is not the
normal.
normal.
That may have been part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's a
I
filling
walked
girl.
in with a bag of food. I mean, it's a normal thing these days, so I totally get
Then
how
they're
that
like,
was,
"Do you think-
misconstrued.
Do you think Chris will take a picture with us? I'm like, not now.
Nope, you burned that bridge.
Chris Medlen ain't taking no pictures.
He's so pissed.
Not now. One thing I wanted to offer you, we're at this point, and we've talked about it many times. I'm not going to ask you to pay for it, although you got a ton of money.
What's a ton of money to you?
A lot more than me.
Enough not to work. I would love to stop working. I look at I'm
Yeah, it's a question. This is
All right.
your show, but I'm just asking. What's
A ton of money.
What's
A
a ton of money
All
to
right,
you?
Here would be a ton of money. A ton of money. $5 million is what my father-in-law told me I should be able to put aside. I'm like, oh, okay, $5 million. Put it aside. Then you live off of $250,000 a year. That you can do. You take things down a notch, and that's the way you roll. So to me, a ton would be double it. So if you got at least 10 million and you can make 500 a year on interest, or even 400 something, and never have to touch your money, that's pretty good. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay,
So ton of money. What's a ton of money to you?
I'd say a ton is like 100 million.
Yeah, but you people, that is a ton.
That's where you don't have to. Whatever you're done doing your job or making money, if you have that much money, you can maintain how you used to live when you were making all that money and all that too.
No, I agree with that. But we see athletes all the time that retire with that kind of money or have that kind of money.
Oh, yeah.
You know, speaking of one right now, then question Antonio Brown. You know, you're like, okay, let's see the money, the guarantees in question. We'll find out later what he walks away with for playing 1 week for the Patriots. And then you're like, well, he did spring training, but he never really played. Hell, he only did half a spring training with the Raiders. What does he walk away with there? So really, we're talking Pittsburgh money. And if he's done with baseball, does he have that kind of
Baseball?
money?
What are you talking about?
Did I say football? I meant football. I will kick your ass. Look, you know
He's
I'm
going back to college.
You
I
know
mean,
I'm drinking. You know I'm drinking. All right, he's
That's
going
what
back
I'm
to
here
college. He's
for.
going back to Michigan. He's online for Michigan
Central
College.
Michigan.
Central Michigan. That's where he's going. So I knew that much. But when you look at a guy like that, but I see dudes roll through. We've all seen it. Guys can spend $100 million.
Yeah.
Like in a year, which sounds crazy. I don't know how you do that. But
I mean, there's guys
have you seen
that I played
guys
with their kids are wearing brands that I've never heard of, and I look them up online, and it's like the kids wearing $400 shirts and pants. It's just like,
Are you serious?
you know, like yeah, crazy shit.
Kids that grow out of something in 3 months are wearing something that costs $400.
Yeah, and rip it all the time, play in the mud. Yeah, that's
It'd probably get
ridiculous.
some good money at Kid to Kid though, like turning it back in. You guys know what Kid to Kid is? Yeah.
No, talk to me.
Oh, Kid to Kid. Oh my God. Right down the street. Urban Hardware right there.
I've seen Urban Hardware.
Okay, it's
I
right
know what
next
that
to
is.
Urban Hardware. My
It's like
mother-in-law
Goodwill.
No, it's you take like old kids' toys or clothing or whatever. It's got to be decent quality, not like, you know, poop and whatever else all over it. But you go and you sell it to them, and they turn around and sell it. So you can go and your kids can buy toys for way cheaper, clothes for way cheaper, shoes, all that stuff.
I am
It's all used
so
up.
going there.
Dude, Kid to Kid. They got a bunch of good stuff.
Really?
A bunch of good toys.
Is that where
books.
you get some of your stuff?
Yeah. No,
Or you
not-
sell
not
your?
for
Or
me.
am I going to buy your
Not my
stuff?
stuff, but
No, but for your kids.
yeah.
Am I
but it's
buying
like
Medlen?
my mother-in-law comes in town and she like, let's go
Goes
to Kid
there.
to Kid, and the kids are like, yes, Kid to Kid.
Man, I am totally going to do that because now my wife has a rich aunt. Like, all right, I'll say stupid money. Her dad's got like $59 million, but that's not big money. But he
Couldn't hit that 60.
How do you know the exact like?
Yeah.
that they told me. I guess he went down a mil. I think it was 60, but it's 59. That's what he's got.
Real humble guy.
Tough
Humble
year.
guy. Yeah, tough year. But either way, they send.
Damn Bitcoin.
I'm telling you, they send like stuff. They sent Brooks an Adidas sweatsuit, and I'm like the nice one. I'm like, what the hell?
When did Brooks join Run DMC?
No, he's like, Daddy, I ain't going to bed. I'm like, oh hell yeah, no, I ain't. Boy said ain't. I'm like, nah. But yeah,
Yeah, come on. That's all I'm thinking.
he's got those kind of clothes. I'm like, God dang, who buys
good
those kind of
mix. Those are
clothes
good mix.
for kids? The only thing I splurge on him, I like him to wear Nikes, but that's a Steve thing. That's a me thing. So he's blowing through his Nikes. And we've got some Vans. Used to be a van man. What are you wearing these days?
may be the worst question on
It's a
this
fashion podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's two things.
Who are you wearing today?
Let me tell y'all.
That may be the
Kris
worst question we've
Medlen.
ever
Do you,
asked.
do you know? It's a great question. Do you remember the year we met at spring training? Was it? Well, you started with the Braves in
'09.
'09. It must have been 10 or 11, somewhere in there. Was your first or second year? Do you remember when you came up with us and hung out?
Yeah.
Was it first or second year?
Second year.
All right, so around 2010. All right, so I meet Medlen, and I'm a Van guy, and he's wearing Vans, but he's a California guy, and then he's got his hat, and it's flat. Everybody has been giving me hell for about the past 6-7 months. I've been wearing my hats flat. This one's actually got a little bit of a curve to it, but I've been wearing them flat and a little bit of a tilt, and I got it from you. You wear yours straight.
I don't tilt it. I don't. even tilt
That
the
was
tilt
my
thing.
flair. I did a little flair, so I take it and I like cock it just a hair, just to the point. I'm like, "What's up?" I might be 10 years younger than you think I am, but I got to give you credit that I love Vans and I love that you wore Vans, and you made an impression on me. You're one of those guys, very few guys, and I can admit it, that if my lid is flat, it is because 100% because of Kris Medlen, because you've always worn your
appreciate
baseball
that.
caps flat.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why.
I do have pictures of myself when I was younger with some curved bills, but that was all like little league type stuff, and you have no choice. But yeah, I've just always worn it like that. Curved bills look like dog shit, I believe it's called, on me, so I just don't ever do it.
Oh, so they don't look good on you.
Well, that too.
I did not know that. Why?
Why?
You got a cute little face. Is
Nah,
it?
I got these like round chipmunk cheeks and stuff.
Shape of the head kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
see it.
they don't sit right on my dome. You know what I'm saying?
You got a little. You got a little.
Oh, I got a
cheek-
fat face.
You got cheeks too, little cheekies.
Yeah, I have a fat face. I look like 5-6 years younger than I am. Like that's why I can't lose weight.
Yeah. So what I
Stay young.
what I wanted to do. I don't know your color scheme. I've got two, and I didn't know whether you were a black and white man or a gray and black man.
I am a sweaty man, so gray would show a lot more sweat. So I'm gonna go black and white.
It does.
All right, that's 1999.
There you go. So I'd like to give you a yeah, come on lid.
I'm Allison with Circle 285 Insurance, and we've got you covered at every turn. Whether ITP or OTP, the only TP we care about is total protection for your family. Have you ever wondered if you're paying too much for home and auto insurance? Do you have enough coverage, and will your carrier pay your claim in an accident? Visit us at circle285.com for a free quote today. Visit circle285.com or call me, Allison, at 770-904-9586 for a free
I'm
quote
David
today.
Markle with Ridgeline Counseling. The current situation we're in is bringing all kinds of issues into our lives, everything from stress and anxiety to frustration, bouts of depression and loneliness. Well, we're here to help at Ridgeline Counseling. You can reach us at 770-993-9700, or you can email us at ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. Currently, we're offering telemental services through video and phone platforms and in-person office visits. In the meantime, stay safe. We'll get through this. Yeah, come on.
You can put that on when you're ready.
Would you like me?
I do shape it. Oh, I'm watching. Look, show us what you do. Look, watch y'all. Y'all are watching right now a former professional baseball
that's it.
player shape a hat.
Now it's back.
It doesn't get any better. It's just like somebody handed you your baseball hat. By the way, when you play baseball, how many hats do they give you? How many do the Braves give somebody a season, or do you just grab a new one whenever?
Well, it's like start to start, honestly, because I mean, how hot it gets here. I would go through 3 hats a game usually. I mean, I'm looking to get signs, and it's like bloop, 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 just pouring off. So
You went through.
three jerseys. I would
jerseys?
change pants sometimes. It's not like they like take them and they throw them away. I mean, I don't know how many actual hats I would have to get, but I mean, over the course of the year, they start smelling kind of mildewy because it's just humid and it's gross.
So you would go through in a game. So I watch you're pitching, and then you go into the dugout, and we see you go out of sight. If we're watching the dugout, the camera crew showing us that you're back there putting on another pair of pants or a shirt or a hat.
The pants are the hardest to do, so I'd probably skip the pants. But yeah, jerseys and hats I would always change. Because I mean, if you're trying to get grip too, and I always touch the bill of my hat. It's just like something, just a habit. Mm-hmm. My fingers be soaking wet, so I go to get the ball, and it's like no grip.
Dude, I would never have known. Would you have known that? Did you know they went through 3 hats and 3 jerseys?
I wouldn't
at
have
least
guessed that,
somebody that
yeah.
sweats like Chris.
I mean,
'Cause-
like football players, like don't they piss themselves sometimes in the middle of a game?
All the
And-
time, the linemen, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in a
Game on.
pile of just dudes with like just.
but I don't think they changed, do they? Maybe at halftime you can. But God, I don't know. I didn't
Would
know.
that would go like that would be an advantage probably. Everyone would be like, get away from that dude. He smells
Yeah.
like shit. Literally shit.
That was the whole story.
I
with,
would start the game going, let's do it. I just crapped myself. Let's go. Let's go.
That was the whole story with Russell Wilson when they lost the playoff game or the Super Bowl to the Patriots when he threw the interception at the end. Is that he went in for halftime because the Super Bowl halftime's longer than a regular halftime because of their performance. That he showered and changed uniform completely, and he didn't do that the year before when they won.
Oh, my God.
So it was like a superstitious thing, but
And you're not superstitious, where I would say most baseball players are, because you got guys
I had my things.
Well,
but
can you give up some of your superstitious things? Like, does it hang to the left or the right?
always left.
All right, cool. I dig that.
I wouldn't call it hanging, but it's to the left.
Should have rolled with that. He gave you.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So God, I'm distracted now. I'm just thinking about.
That's because we've been talking
about down there now.
We were talking about your penis for like,
that's just
I don't know,
mesmerizing.
25 seconds. All right, so now we know what hangs. What doesn't hang? It
right,
goes
that's
to the left.
I'm gonna have to
We'll let
stop
that
this.
joke
I'm gonna have to stop this interview right now.
I've had enough. I'm a Southern gentleman. We won't talk about my junk. Am I creepy?
There you go. You finally broke.
Damn, how long did it take? It took
40 minutes.
40 minutes and 17 seconds to make Medlen break.
Yes, I'll take credit for that one.
I appreciate the assist. The assist to Tyler Maynard. Damn, finally. Nice. You need to suck down some more beers. Shotgun.
No, don't make me do it, guys.
Pick up his son.
Yeah.
Daddy's,
What's up, buddy?
Daddy's different today.
You smell like dad. That's what some of the minor league guys. Tyler, his name is Tyler Wilson. We would sign autographs.
Stack them up on him, why not?
White Claw, basic ass. We'd sign
White
autographs for like little kids on Sundays and everything, and all the guys would be hungover, and that's what Tyler Wilson would say. He was like, "Did you hear that kid?" He was like, "You smell like daddy."
Oh man. Yeah, you know which kids have the alcoholic fathers.
Yeah.
That's a
No kids actually said that, but
No, they
it
did.
it was the joke, so that we always have, I've always maintained that.
That is great.
Well, what was the superstitions though?
Yeah, we're getting to it.
Yeah,
So
we're
no,
off.
we can always take it and then
Yeah.
come back. So
My ADD is like affecting the show very badly.
By the
I'm
way,
just veering off.
I have it too. I'm doing my best.
Don't worry, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. So what would be one superstition or one or two?
I could never throw a pitch with a rosin bag on the dirt, on the mound.
Okay, so
I
you,
always kick it off onto the grass.
all right, that's cool.
So running in front, right before the national anthem or whatever, run up there, get the ball, kick the rosin off, take my hat off, and then national anthem.
Got it.
Never on the dirt. I don't know why.
Couldn't be on the dirt. That's cool. Anything else?
Oh man. Always had one piece of gum in my pocket while having one in my mouth as well.
Little backup gum.
But I never used it.
It just had to be there.
I never used it.
Juicy fruit.
No.
Yeah.
Double bubble, sugar free. It was the best grip because double bubble with the sugar got too sticky.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
So
a
what-
science. It's a science.
A science. So a little advantage on the ball. What does that really like? Putting a little. I don't think you're doing a spitball or you got something rubbed on your chest.
I would not need a spitball. I have like pretty dry hands, so the super dry ball. I mean, I always have trouble gripping the ball. So I never put anything on it until I got to Kansas City, and I had a teammate of mine.
Who will go on?
Position players get to do whatever they want. It's always the pitchers who are all penalized for stuff like don't put stuff in your glove and whatever. So I had my third baseman who already had a bunch of pine tar. I was like, just load it up, and when they throw it around at the inning, just glob it on the ball. I get it from him, and I just start rubbing up, and I have it for the rest of the inning. So that's
That
like
is so
a way to
slick.
kind of get around it, and then even
Third baseman was setting you up.
yeah, even your like catcher would do that for me too sometimes. And throwing two seamers, or sometimes they would sink. But if I was having a real bad day, didn't know where the ball was going, or if I was throwing a strike, it wasn't like on the corners, it was more meat. I would like accidentally drop the ball sometimes, or even the catcher. I'd be like, I need to scuff it for me, and you just
Was there a code for the scuff? Like,
No. I've just talked to him before. I'm like, dude, it just gives you a little bit more movement, harder for the hitter, all
Yeah.
that. But just little things like that. I mean, technically, I wouldn't call it cheating. I mean, not Barry Bonds here, you know what I'm saying? But just little advantages, I suppose.
just a couple of little.
But now, if
advantages.
if a ball touches the ground at all, like umpires, like get the ball out.
Yeah.
They go through so many balls.
they're watching that
Is
kind
that
of thing.
12 dozen a game or something like that?
Oh gosh, I have no
Do
idea.
y'all give those balls to like kids that don't have any money?
No, they sell them.
Yeah, well, first I say, what do your parents do for work?
What's their income per year?
Do you qualify for this baseball?
Before I give this to you, I need to know the average income at your home. You just want to know that poor kids get what they need to get, And I'm just
They
like,
don't sit close enough to get the ball. I'm sorry. I
know.
mean, let's be real.
I know, but let's think about it. Yeah, it's always the rich kid. It's like the guy who's got season
first
tickets
row behind the dugout.
Yeah. You think that's not a rich
What do your
kid?
parents do? CEOs?
Yeah.
Next kid, what do your parents do? Unemployed?
And then you ask them, what have
Got
you
it.
done this summer? Well, we just got back from Europe. No, I want the kid that went to Panama City for vacation. Give him a damn
Camped
ball.
on the beach.
Hell yes.
That's you.
It is.
I know.
Thank you. The Rickmans, we camped on the beach. We did not have enough money to even stay in a motel hotel. We drove a station wagon off to the side of the beach. My dad put up a tent, and that's the way we did it as children. The Rickmans living rough. I don't know about you, Medlen. I don't know, you probably come from money, that West Coast money. Tell me about the Medlens.
Oh man,
Like Mr. Medlen, Mrs. Medlen, the people that
Papa? You mean Papa? Papa's
the people that made you.
yeah, Daddy's a truck driver. Yeah, he drives for FedEx. He's a freight driver. He's been doing that for 35 years now, 36 years.
Damn, he got
Something
in
like that.
early. He's got some shares of
Yeah,
stock.
Yeah, he's got
Those
he's-
guys
he's
make
doing okay.
money.
But they moved from California to Texas. I live in Texas now, and the 10-year stuff had to like reset. So
Okay.
he was like low guy on the totem pole once he left, but he's been there for a while now too. So my mom has always been a cake decorator.
Nice. So you
I
got
was
great
actually-
birthday cakes.
Oh yeah, yeah, and even our kids, like for all their parties, mom makes cookies for them and like decorates them and does all that and ships in a box. So truck driver and
sweet.
cake decorator. Yeah, it was good.
Damn. I know how you met your wife. You met her in a bar.
Peachtree Tavern.
Oh my God.
I know. Everybody, if
Was
you,
it industry night?
yeah, if you don't have a Peachtree Tavern story, I don't know what your problem is. We all did bad things at Peachtree Tavern, but you did a good thing. You met somebody and you said
I've done both. Both
you
at
did
Peachtree Tavern.
You did bad.
She probably saw some of it too, and she still likes
That
me.
says a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that? Chris? What? Oh, why is he leaving Veronica? Doesn't he know that she's a slut? Finally, got it twice.
Yeah.
Got it twice. Yeah, I dated a lot of. Why's a woman got to be? I'm gonna take up for you women. Men are sluts too. Okay, we all are sluts, right? If we're easy.
Sluts.
Brett's the only one that's not a slut.
I'm a prude.
Brett has only given it up to 2 different women. Currently, actually, you're giving it up to a third behind your girlfriend.
I only give it up to Jesus.
Throwing him right under the bus. Oh God.
What's going on right now?
And we're broing. We're broing hard.
I'm just like, he's having, he's with his third girl behind his girlfriend's back. Look, I just want to say to Brett's girlfriend,
She doesn't listen. She heard the
don't
first episode.
listen.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the show. Whereas you,
But her family listens, so thanks.
It'll make it to her somehow.
Fantastic.
what's the dad's first name? Do you know? Alvin.
That's a long story.
I have no idea where we're going. Did I just knock on something?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird when you just ask the one question you probably wished I would never in a million years ask, but I just asked it, not knowing I shouldn't ask it? What's
I mean,
his-
I'll throw it out quick.
Yeah.
Both her parents passed away when she was 4. So
man.
I don't.
Dick Steve.
And now we've taken a turn.
It was a car accident kind of thing.
Shut up!
I got a way to lighten it up here.
Yeah,
Let's watch a clip.
Hey, Medlen, what's your handicap?
More about me, guys. What
Yeah.
are we doing here?
Hold on.
Jesus.
I just want to say right now that this is a live show. That should have been in the script.
I never told you. I mean,
You've never told me
Yeah,
that.
sorry. You
That
met
is
her.
horrible.
Why
I guess
would
we
we
should
talk
have
about
things
that?
to avoid as topics.
God, Chris, are your parents both still alive?
Yes, they are.
Thank the Lord.
Oh,
All right,
rub it in.
Hold on. His
But they're
dad-
both dying.
Well, no, his dad died
Aren't
6
we
months.
all?
His dad died 6 months ago.
I'm sorry, man.
Parkinson's. It's a bitch.
Okay.
He loves to bring it up.
Yeah, we're back on.
Awesome.
Now let's watch our guest dance.
Hold
today.
on. My father also passed.
Okay, can we just move forward?
Okay.
Like, I have questions I want to ask him.
All right,
My
we'll get
grandma
your
died
question.
when I was in 7th grade. So
Everybody.
Feel your pain. Here, pour one out for the homie.
We're gonna watch our guest.
All right,
dance a bit.
right now, let's break away to something exciting. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
You and Martin Prado.
I'm getting a glitchy version on
Yeah,
this
it's
side.
definitely glitchy as usual.
Doing the cha-cha.
Damn it, it was working, of course, all day until we play it.
You know that when these pop up on our YouTube, they still suck and are glitchy?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. I mean, it's,
I like it
I
slow
said,
motion.
Ted,
Look at Chris's moves.
I'll fix the one in YouTube,
All right.
and you guys can just watch the.
When did you guys come up with your handshake, you and Prado?
Man, it's any handshake I've ever had with any of the teammates has all just been some random like boom, yeah, we'll just, and then every day it just happens, and then you just keep doing it, and it, yeah.
How long
He was he's from Venezuela. He's a Latin guy. I know how to shake my
music's
ass.
dubbed over, right? This isn't happening in the stadium.
Where did you learn to dance like that, Chris? Seriously.
Oh,
That's
man.
impressive.
I mean,
Are you like Patrick Swayze? Did you take dance lessons
who's
as
that?
a child?
I'm kidding.
That was funny.
No,
I
I did
don't
not.
know who that is.
You know what? Screw everybody. I'm not that old.
Roadhouse, man. Come
God,
on.
thank you. You millennial piece of
Oh, yeah, Swayze. He
Nobody
died,
puts
right?
baby in a corner.
Swayze died.
Medlen and I are the two
I know,
youngest in
we
this
were talking
room.
about death earlier. I was just, hey, didn't he die too? Yeah, cool.
I know. Look, I know. I go
on point, yeah.
Chris, I apologize. I'm glad there's nobody you truly care about that passed other than your Grammy.
Yeah, just my grandma.
I'm so uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with me. So weird. What is the average day of Kris Medlen like?
Well, I set 5 alarms starting at 6:30. I don't wake up for that one. I snooze it. The next one is, dude, I set 5 alarms. I hate waking up early in the morning. I wake up at 6:30 to get Max
Snooze,
going. By the time I
snooze.
get upstairs to go to Max, it has been 30 minutes of alarms, I think.
And your
snoozing
wife's
it.
just laying there like, Chris, get up.
Yeah,
Chris, get up.
yeah. But I mean, the baby sleeps at night, so we're all good with that. So we get our sleep. It's fine. So I wake
That's
up in the
great.
morning, take Max to school, come back. I think I take Penny to school too. Sometimes we rotate. But then that's Fisher's first nap, our baby. So his first nap's at 9 o'clock. So
Wow.
So yeah, we just knock out the kids stuff in the beginning, and then we get like 3 hours for ourselves. We watch some shows or do adult things.
What's up?
Afternoon delight.
So if I show up
like
at your,
have a coffee and
that kind of adult.
if I show up at 11, you and Nikki are naked.
me, I am.
That's
It takes
awesome.
about 3 hours for her to even like say okay, fine. So
quite a warm up period.
So, are you interested now? What do you think? I've been walking
Feeling
around.
X-rated.
yeah,
And X-rated. And then after that, you just do other things.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we get our few hours together, and then time to pick them up, drop them off, pick them up.
What time do you get all your kids down for sleep?
It varies, but yeah, I try to get up at like 7:45, read them some books, and then
Damn.
put them to sleep.
Good God.
And we flip that every day. Like one of us does the baby, the other one does both kids. I mean, it's a routine.
God bless you, man. I know you went on some exotic vacations.
Yeah, we've I haven't done like Europe, Africa, South America. But we've done Bahamas, I've done Mexico and stuff. I like.
You got to do Africa.
I just
think.
like this. I like
You like here?
America. I love America.
You don't like traveling outside of the bounds of our country. God bless you.
Man, I just love it too much here. I don't, And then like Pete Moylan is from Australia. He's like, you sound like an American. I'm like, you're damn right.
You're damn right. I love it. You're so red, white, and blue. I dig you.
But we've done the Bahamas and Mexico a few times. It just doesn't interest me. I mean, I think 10 years we're doing Italy. I think we're doing Italy we didn't do a honeymoon or anything.
Oh, that'd be great.
10-year anniversary, which is in 3 years.
A lot of
So
people
we'll,
say you got to go. There's certain things you need to do. Like you should see the wall. The wall. I'm not talking about the Mexican wall. That sounded horrible, right? I didn't mean that one.
The Great Wall. Yeah.
It's an
Great
American wall.
I'm talking about the Great Wall of China. You should see that thing. My brother saw it, said it was cool. That's on my bucket list. I think you got to go and do a what is it where you go out and look at safari? All the wild animals. You need to do a safari.
Look at them or shoot them.
No, you don't
There's
shoot.
two different
dude.
types of
We're not
safaris.
shooting. He's not going to kill an animal.
Not a big game
Yeah, I
hunter.
mean, look at me. What was that supposed to mean? He's
No,
not gonna.
Me or him?
I might kill something. You want to see me kill
I
something?
don't think you should be killing
we're
anything.
getting
As
violent.
far
He's
as
like, look at him. He wouldn't kill a
no,
thing.
I mean, you're a nice guy. You're not going to go out there and shoot a damn rhino and eat his tusk or whatever they do or sell it. You're a good
Yeah,
guy.
no, I wouldn't do that.
No, but I hear safari. There's just certain things that I think a guy like you should do. There's certain vacations. There's those bucket list things. But I'm glad to know you love your country. You brought up Peter Moylan. You guys are buddies. You hang out. He lives in Australia. He lives here as
He
well.
lives here, yeah.
He lives here. So you've never gone to Australia with him to like hang out with his buds?
Nah, he's tried to get me to go, and it's just, I think it's like 18 hours. Or
It's a
something.
long time on a plane.
My God.
Yeah. Is that just too long?
I mean,
Can't do it?
not for me, but I mean, I don't think Nikki would have me go to Australia by myself, so it'd be with her, and I don't think she wouldn't want to take the kid. So I mean, it's just there's always levels to it. So it's like I'm too far into like the kid thing now, where
Yep.
that time change. Are you serious? I mean, our kids didn't even travel to LA. They hadn't even been to the West Coast to watch any games because of the 3 hours. I can only imagine it being
You just got too many.
it being tomorrow. It's tomorrow in Australia.
But it is, you're right. All right, well,
something like that.
that makes
But-
sense. You're at that point in your life. My wife and I were actually trying to have another kid right now. I hit it all weekend. Good Lord. But it was like a job. It's
I
like-
mean, I'm always trying to have kids, but I mean, that damn vasectomy got me, man.
You know, I didn't go into that. Do you know I was out of town and I really wanted to go. We got an invite to Chris's.
To his vasectomy?
He had a vasectomy party. It wasn't his party. Chris didn't throw it for himself. His wife threw it for him. And
She was so excited.
It
She
was
was so-
awesome. It was awesome. The guy took a hit for her, man. He cut himself.
What kind of cake did your mom decorate for that one?
It was a giant ball sack. No, she did not. I don't think.
really?
No.
Dude, your mom's a cake decorator. You
I
wouldn't
don't
be
think,
like,
Mom,
hey,
can
come
you
on. Step up your game.
like Band-Aid balls like with cake?
She's never done erotic cakes or anything.
She should have.
Haven't gotten into that with her.
Yeah, don't ask. Don't ask.
She should have something that said like, happy birthday, sackless, or just like Chris is sackless.
There's still a sack.
But there's-
Nudicles.
What, can you tell that something's been done down there?
Oh yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
You can sense it.
Yeah, so my mail check, which everybody should do. Every male should be doing, checking on yourself over the age of 25.
What do? You're supposed to squeeze it.
You don't squeeze it,
Look
but
for lumps.
yeah. Okay, so
No lumps.
so
Treat it like a koosh ball.
Yeah.
softer than a koosh ball. I squeeze a koosh ball. But no, so like it's the Voss deferens, I believe it is.
Okay.
That's the tubes that,
make the stuff.
Make the stuff, the
make
goods.
the milk.
they put clamps on them. They cut it, cauterize them, and then clamp one side. So I can with my hands feel that tube, and then I can find the clamps.
Wow.
They feel like tiny, like little marble. The clamps feel like little marbles, like little.
crap.
It's weird. It's and they're in there. So
Yeah, I didn't know. I probably didn't share this with you, but when I was over at your house last time, one of my testicles was like 3 times the size of the other. But I had an operation, got it fixed.
yeah, you told me.
I did.
In
I figured
detail,
I
yeah.
did. I figured I did. Yeah, that's all.
Sent
I
me pics and everything.
I did. Okay.
I'm getting out of this conversation. Have you
All right.
noticed?
You don't remember our night, Steve?
I do. I just want to apologize. I didn't remember it, but now I do remember it. So yeah.
Does that look like a bump?
Luke, dude, you know what you do? You send guy pictures to each other, like, check out my sack. Like, Chris, check out my sack. What do you think? You know about balls.
Me and my buddies are more like, dude, that shit was huge. Look at this thing. It's like this.
Oh, the out of
monster.
water?
Yeah, it's a Loch Ness monster.
All right.
Sorry.
I did that when there weren't cell phones, and we just would call each other in the bathroom.
You take Polaroids, mail them.
Yeah.
Pony Express.
Check it. No, but we just showed each other.
I need you to ride really fast.
In the red light room, developing film.
The dark room. Yeah.
Please, God,
gonna be a
nobody walk
classic.
in and ruin this.
Now, I will tell you, Chris, we have a cigarette break on this show. We're not going to smoke cigarettes.
Good.
But we know the time frame of a cigarette, and we like to give anybody that wants to promote anything. Is there anything you want to promote or say about yourself during a cigarette break?
Nope.
You're good?
I'm kidding. Let's see. So it was just September, which is, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a lot of stuff with the Raleigh Foundation. They raise funds for childhood cancer research. So it's a great organization if you feel like donating anytime. I mean, they obviously accept any and all, but it's an awesome organization. So that's kind of what me and Nikki were doing probably a lot more when we were playing. But we've still done a few more things, and they do a gala every year where we see some former players, and they raise $1 million that night, silent auction, and selling puppy golden doodles. I mean, they got lots of trips and stuff. It's a pretty cool event too. So we'll be doing that. I think sometime in November.
So it's locally that this is done
yeah.
in Atlanta. And what's it called again?
The Rally Foundation.
The Rally Foundation. I take it it's at what, rallyfoundation.com or?
Yeah, probably .org or .com or something like that. Yeah.
But easy to find, just Rally
really, really
Foundation.
easy. Yeah, Brian McCann would do a charity softball tournament every year, and we have a bunch of the kids out and
that's awesome.
and do all that. So it's a really cool thing, and anything you can do to help raise money for the.
There you
for the
go.
kids, so.
Donate to the Rally Foundation. That's very cool. Anything else you got going on that's so nice for the community, or is everything else for you self-serving?
Just real selfish. It's all me.
Just
Go to Mitch's Meats and Fish.
By the way, do you eat free at Mitch's, or did you pay for your food? Because we've given them a ton of love. I expect.
I paid for my food. It's fine.
Okay,
It's a
I figured you
it's a
did.
small business, local business. I mean, you support
Mitch
that
is
stuff.
there.
And Mitch is there.
Mitch's
Mitch
meat
is serving up his meat.
fish. All right, now there's a part in this show where I'm scared, Chris. You and I have just been. And by the way, I would like to have you on more often if you're okay with that.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, you're leading in with this to like you guys are gonna try and bury me or something.
No, nobody's going to bury you.
I
but
don't think
this,
that's possible at this point.
No.
Okay.
Shut up. I haven't been that bad, have I? We've been talking. This is very entertaining. Love Kris Medlen, number 54 for the Atlanta Braves. I don't know your numbers on the other teams.
39, 47. It's okay.
He can't count that high.
Why couldn't you get 54? Was 54 the number you wanted with the Braves? Is there a number that you wanted and couldn't have? What is Chris's number?
Well,
Oh, no.
six was mine. And that's Bobby Cox.
Oh, wow.
So his last that was my high school number, college number.
So you
that was
show
my
up at the
number.
Braves and you're like, damn it, Cox is got it.
guy gonna be out of here? No, his last year was 2010, and I went up to him, and I was like, hey, Skipper, number 6 has always been my number, and he's like, man, you can have it, you can
Really?
take it. Yeah, he's like, take it. Yeah, of course it's retired and
I know.
and like a
But he thought he didn't know they were going to
he knew I
retire.
was kidding around, and he
Oh.
was just like, take it, man. I don't give a shit. So
Yeah.
it was cool.
That was cool. But 6 is what, at least now I know the number that you wanted to have on your back. God, man, what was the other number? You said 47?
Yeah, that was about him.
What the hell is that? Hey, here's number 47. I look at somebody like, really? What a weird ass number.
Yeah, well,
I didn't even like being 47 years old. It's a weird number.
Yeah, like 39 with the Royals. They asked me like, hey, what number do you want? And 54 was taken. I forgot who had it.
You're like,
had it, but
6?
I tried to pick the ugliest number I could. They sent me a list of numbers, and I was like, 39 is pretty ugly. Like, I don't care about the number.
That's a
So
trip.
yeah, 39.
I never knew they sent you a list of numbers. Here's what's available. Pick one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, now, this is the part I'm fearful for. I turn the show over to Brett for a minute, and Brett has his own questions, things that he wants to ask you, and I don't have a thing to do with it. I don't know where he's going. It has come out very nice, and it's come out very wrong. I don't know what kind of mood you're in, but I now turn the show.
I think I did.
Has anyone ever tried to fight you because of these?
Otis Nixon called him an ass, and I think,
But like for real?
Otis told me it was the worst question he's ever been asked
ever been
in
asked.
his life.
He did say that.
Yeah,
God, we're
that
going
was pretty
there?
epic.
Oh, jeez.
But then Ed Rowland also told me that it was the best question he's ever been asked in his life.
Same question. And what about Randy? When Randy was in here, he didn't like it.
Randy thought I was an idiot.
Yeah, he wanted to tackle you.
Yeah, he didn't want none.
What
No.
about Rocker? Yeah, he was.
Rocker didn't like
After
me
the
very
fact,
much.
Rocker goes, why don't you get rid of that other guy and we'll do
Yeah.
the show together? I was like, damn.
Tried to
John.
undercut him. Yeah.
Damn. All right, so go for it. Kris Medlen at your service.
All right, let's do this. Was the wild card game in 2012 the biggest and worst game of your career?
Personally, no. Team wise, yeah. Probably, yeah. Do I get to explain, or is this just like rapid fire?
No.
So personally, I mean, we got the loss. So like, that sucks.
And you guys were winning at first.
Exactly. But I mean, you always kind of, yes, we lost as a team, and I've always been a team guy. But I went 6 1/3. I gave up, 5 unearned runs, or 5 runs, 2 earned. So I mean, I was competitive and did my best. It was just a shit game. So possibly at the time it was like my biggest moment and really shitty that we lost. But I was like, man, I did my best and I actually did okay. And then fucking infield the lie. So
Who knew?
Oh, we're going to get there.
Okay.
Did Chipper say anything to you guys before the game or after the game, considering it was his last game? And do you feel as though that you cut Chipper Jones' career a little bit shorter than it should have been?
Coming in real hot.
No, I mean, God, no. You said before the game or before the season? Or
Before
like,
that game.
No, because I mean, you always go in assuming you're gonna win. You don't like, oh, well, this could be the last. You know, we were like, hey, we're gonna win this shit. We're gonna go on the next one. You know, that type of thing. So, nothing was said. I know he was disappointed. I know we had a pretty big error in that game, and you could tell he felt really bad about it, but didn't.
But he did
know
get that hit at the end. He was the last one on base.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we battled back. We did a pretty great job, but
But you would say for Chipper,
let's be honest. I didn't influence anything that Chipper Jones ever did in his career. Are you kidding me?
is there ever the pitch that you're throwing where you're like, I know this is coming right down third base, the way this guy hits, or this, because you know a little bit about each other. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm going to put
absolutely.
it so you know it's coming that way.
Absolutely, yeah. And the way scouting reports work even now, I mean, I haven't been out of the game that long, and it's already so much different within the last like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, just everything about every single guy, heat zones, like all that stuff. You know exactly what they cannot hit. It comes down to your execution and.
God, so you
all that.
literally, when you're on the road, you're like, okay, there's 9 guys I'm going to face. You see their starting lineup, and then there's time to prepare for each individual one. So when they come up, you're like, all right, I know exactly what he's looking for, what he can't do. When he does hit, this is where it goes 80% of the time, blah, blah.
Yeah, and then you look at like breaking balls. Everyone assumes a breaking ball is just a breaking ball, but there's curveballs and there's sliders. And there's certain guys who have 300 batting average on sliders, but they hit 115 on curveballs. So you wouldn't throw your slider as much, you'd throw your curveball.
Got it.
Some can't handle the speed change as much, but continue with these awkward questions.
Do you feel as though Sam Holbrook, the left field umpire, blew it?
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. The wild card game, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
I do.
He called the
Refresh my
infield fly.
memory.
He called the infield fly rule.
He did.
And which
First and
was
second, 1 out. I believe Brian McCann was coming up next. And Drelton Simmons hit a fly ball. I believe that's the way it went down.
to left field.
Simmons hit a ball to left. It was left field. Thank you for saying that.
Damn good memory.
But yeah, I think it's Pete Cosma was the shortstop. So he goes back.
Gets called off.
He acts like he's under the ball.
Which is all you got to do is park.
He acts like he's under the
ordinary
ball. So the
effort.
first thing they do is, infield fly because he's under the ball.
But only the left field umpire called it. I've umpired for like 17 years, so stupid.
Well, that's that. When it comes to the playoffs, they add that
awful.
extra umpire, so he's probably used to being third base umpire in that situation. So it could be like I don't blame anybody for anything. I'm not that grudging kind of like person. I mean, it sucks, and it's still like a memory that's stuck in my head that I'm like, damn, that sucks, But in my mind, I was like, yeah, he blew it because I'm on the other side. Ask Yachty or Molina if he blew it. No, he made a great call. Yachty was on the other team. Like, it's all perspective. So, yeah, at the moment, I felt like he blew it, but I'm not going to put it on him. We had plenty of opportunities, and I'm doing my PC. Like, we had plenty of opportunities to win, But, like, yeah, at the time, I'm like, dude, that guy blew it. But even the following year, I would go in other infield fly rules and stuff, and they were a little bit further out, not called infield fly, caught by the infielder.
But you can't leave it in the umpire's hands because, you can always look
no,
like a
not
guy
at all.
goes 1 for 3. I mean, what if he would have gone 2 for 3 or 3 for 3? I mean, there's so many different variables.
It's all
in a
hypothetical.
game. Yeah,
It's all hypothetical. But, I mean, the umpire who blew Galarraga's perfect game, one of the best umpires. Like, you just
Are you talking about the Chicago White Sox game where the guy was like
Tigers Indians.
Yes, where he was like 2 steps short of the base, and the whole team sent him a Corvette the next day.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
just like, you can't. That's on that umpire, but I mean, what the hell?
Were you embarrassed when the fans started trashing the field?
No.
What'd you think? Because I know they had to clear it and stop the whole game.
Yeah. Oh, I was inside for that. I already had a couple beers going, so I was like, I was one of them. I was like, shit, throw it all. I took it as passion. I mean, it's obviously dangerous for the players and other fans and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, they were pissed, and they felt the same way that I did, and all of us did.
Outside of batteries
At the moment. But I feel it was very uncharacteristic for,
Okay.
Southern hospitality, kind of like Braves fan type thing. Like, I was like, hell yeah. Why not?
For Braves to do that, I praise it because we never react. I mean,
No.
we let people come in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with you.
you
The
know,
fact there was a reaction was, I'm impressed.
And it had been a while since we were in the playoffs, and like
Yes.
Atlanta gets this cool buzz when all that was going on. So
It was
It was-
packed
it
house,
was-
and it was a one game, the first one,
the first ever,
very first
play
ever
in
wild
game.
card.
Yeah. So it was a moment, and I mean, now I mean, I'm not the type that would even do that. I mean, I'm good with my emotions when it comes to that stuff, but they care.
You
If
do
there's any
have a
if there's any
calmness.
question that they don't care, it's yeah, they do.
Don't you think you do have a calmness about you, which is great. I know you have a passion, or you wouldn't have played the game, but you do.
Well,
have
I think when I
calmness.
talk about stuff that I care about, I have a calmness to me, but I'm very
Not when you talk about stuff you don't care about, like
yeah,
this show and stuff.
yeah, like this one, or
like,
like
politics. What do you think about our president being impeached?
he's not gonna be impeached.
Thank you. All right, moving on.
Where's your world?
It's like a impeachment like proceedings. Like they're gonna
Yeah,
fake
he's gonna be
investigate.
impeached, but he won't
See,
leave.
guys, we're
Like, that's the
trying, and
difference.
it's not gonna happen. It's fine.
Thank you.
Where's your World Series ring?
It's in my closet.
Do you think the World Series trophy is the worst trophy in American sports? Because the best is by far the Stanley Cup, which is
Yeah, I
like
mean,
the
it's
least
easily
popular
the coolest
sport.
one. Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, people pound beers out of it.
I mean, I ended up buying one, but bought the World Series. Are you talking about like how it's just ugly?
Just
or?
the trophy, just aesthetically, it's not pleasing.
I don't know. I mean, it's
okay.
30 symmetric flags.
Flags. It's got the flags.
What's the Super Bowl?
the
It's
NBA
a football on a
Finals.
stand.
Yeah, it's better. It's better than the football. It's better than the NFL football.
Ah, see, I disagree.
Why? You think it's too
easy.
busy?
I think that's easier to hold to be like, yeah, we're number one. But
it is
dude,
hard to
the World
pass
Series
y'all's.
trophy.
Yeah,
that thing's like 30 pounds.
heavy.
Dude, I mean,
That's a beautiful trophy.
I think it's cool. So I
mean,
have to disagree.
When you're holding that, I guess you could break it. That
Can't
would
drink
be,
out of it though.
No, you can't. Is that with you? You just think you should be able to drink out of it? You
I
can't
think you
drink
should
out
be
of
able to drink out of all of them.
You can.
How?
On the bottom.
Oh,
Flip it over. Yeah.
Flippy, flippy.
Take it a little.
Yeah, you could probably find a picture of the bottom. It has like it's engraved on the bottom, and yeah, if you
Big
tip it,
chalice.
it would be a giant bowl, I think, not like a flat bottom bowl. So you would be able to drink something out of it. But
Nice.
come over. We'll see what we can drink out of it.
Let's
Now,
do it.
if I get to come over, is it only once a season?
bottom, yeah.
Or
Once a season to
Okay.
start with.
That's deal. I'm game. When you won the World Series with Kansas City, who was the one teammate that it was like, if they invite me out tonight or if I'm going out with them, it's like, it was guaranteed that you were going to have a great time? Because in my mind, I thought it would be Hosmer. I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He was going off.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, he's 6'5", just good looking dude too, from Miami. Yeah, he was a fun guy to go out with for sure.
But you were married then.
Yeah. I mean, you can be married and go out.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
didn't
have
stop you
some
from
short-
going out.
I mean, I went out. I mean, I trust myself. My wife trusts me.
See, you're good, but you know that you're rare. You're the non-cheater in baseball. I've been to spring.
the non-cheater.
Well, you're
no one else.
Yeah, you're one. You're one of the many non-cheaters. I'll put it that way. But I've been to the Hooters in West Palm, and following the Braves and being there and hanging out with the guys. If you get one friend on the team, then next thing you know, you're hanging out with 5 or 6 players. My clique was Griff and Jason, and I'm trying to think who else I was around.
Real tight click.
No. Shush. Mark Lemke. Mark Lemke. Blauser. These
Just
are,
rattle off more names.
these are guys. I'm just saying that guys are kind
Maddox.
of click. No, Maddox.
Cox.
I never saw Maddox. He did his own thing. Then you had like Lopez, who would be kind of around Perez with a little splash of Chipper. But you see these guys, and you see every once in a while you see something you shouldn't see. You're like, whew, kissing a Hooters girl.
I mean, yeah, I saw plenty of that stuff, but
But you were the.
I'm a good guy, but I'm also not a rat. Why would I want to ever get involved in someone else's?
Yeah.
I'm just,
Do your thing.
and
boys, night out.
like I said,
but-
I mean, what, Nikki at Petrie Tavern? You don't think she saw some weird stuff?
Oh my God, yeah.
You know,
how many
so-
dudes threw it at her, but she took it from you.
Right.
That's great. It's a
Look at
great
her.
story.
Look at her.
You know what? I've been in Peachtree Tavern. I always look at your wife. I'm like, did I ever hit on Nikki?
Maybe.
I don't think I did. I don't know if she was in there when I was in there, but yeah, I think that you definitely struck oil. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but that's good to know.
Are
But-
you sponsored by Nike?
I was a Nike guy when I played, so I would get merch money, and I just would spend it on random stuff and just get a bunch of stuff. So.
When you say merch money, you're just like, you can buy anything Nike.
Yeah, so there's a website, what was it, NikeElite.com. It's where all the players go to who have merch deals and stuff. And
You had Nike. That's cool.
yeah, so I never had them. Like they wouldn't really give me a chance, so I started playing better, and they started giving me some cash. But yeah, my last year it was the most I had ever gotten. I thought I was just like, holy cow, I finally made it type of thing. And it was like $10,000 to go on this website and just pick shirts and shoes and
That
stuff
buys
like
a
that.
lot.
So I had never experienced it, so I was just like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, because I've palled around with only a few pitchers, and I consider myself palling around with a little bit with Medlen here. Jason Schmidt back in the day, and he had Reebok, and we went to the outlet malls, and he's like, hey, man, what do you want? So he gave me a few $100 to buy stuff with Reebok, and I was like, all right, it's Reebok, I'll take it.
Yeah, Tommy Hansen had Reebok for a while, and we were playing basketball one off season for conditioning. Like Smoltz was there, like we were playing, and he bought us all these Reebok basketball shoes before they actually made some decent ones, and my God, they were horrendous. They were like all black, kind of like military boot looking, hideous basketball shoes, and we were playing in them, just rolling our ankles and blisters on the bottom.
Everybody got a twisted ankle. Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you start the flat bill trend, or did you unoriginally steal it from somebody?
It was not stolen. It was probably where I'm from. It was a style.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what you're most notably known for.
I would say 100% you're known for that.
Because I grew up here playing baseball
Yeah.
here and all that, and like you'd see kids out in the field pulling their pants up to have their socks showing, because Chipper Jones did that and all that. But you were definitely the flat bill.
You got me doing it. I totally am a Medlen.
Yeah,
man.
I wouldn't get recognized at games either unless I wore a hat. I mean, I do wear hats all the time, but yeah, it's only when I wear a hat they'll be like, Kris Medlen? I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Personal message out there, and Chris can tell the story fast. But you went out. Remember, there was some place where nobody recognized you, but then you put on a hat and they all know who you were. I remember we were talking about this, and it literally is. It's crazy because in baseball, think about it. You guys always have your damn hat on, and because you wear yours very uniquely. And where are you from? For those that don't know,
I grew up in Norwalk, California. It's in between Angel Stadium and Dodger Stadium.
There you go.
Southern California.
In Southern California, and it's all so everybody's wearing a flat brim out there. That's just the way you grew up. Yeah,
It's kind of nice, though. If you want to be anonymous, you just dip out of the house without a hat.
Just curve my bill. And
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
at Publix, because we go to the same Publix. I've seen you in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Doing whatever you
little
do.
farm Publix.
Yeah, we have a farm. It has like a silo.
Oh, it's a classy
Yeah,
Publix.
it's unique.
Oh yeah,
The
it's
silo.
it's
I know the
nice.
silo.
They took it up a notch because it's in Milton. Let's not hate on Milton. But I'm in there, and all of a sudden, you see Chris, when you go into the store, recognized or not, with a hat on. Is it the hat has to be on?
It's yeah. I don't.
Has anybody ever recognized
Even
you
in-
as
okay.
Kris Medlen without your lid?
Yes.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, like sit down at breakfast. I remember Augusta. We lived in Augusta for a couple of years. That's where my wife's from, and smaller town. And I think they probably knew who she was too, because she had grown up there. And
Everybody knew she married a baseball
Nikki
guy.
Gray married a Braves player. She whatever.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Did good.
Go dogs! Go dogs!
Damn good dog.
Honey, it was either a baseball player or a golfer, and you done good.
Yeah.
Does Tiger know who you are?
No. I know who he is though.
You know who Tiger Woods is.
Your hairstyle, who does it better, you or the singer Pink?
The singer Pink?
Yeah, Pink. The
artist? She does more than just sing.
That's
He's a
debatable.
big Pink fan. I didn't.
I really don't know Pink for doing anything other than singing.
She probably owns some kind of business, some
She
kind
might.
of clothing
Her
line.
I think she's Shaquille O'Neal.
No, her husband.
Yeah, exactly.
Her husband's a motocross guy. I know that.
Yeah. No, so along these lines, there was always this one person when I had Twitter. I probably had
Are you off Twitter?
Yes,
hell
he
yeah.
is.
I had like 110,000 followers, and I got over it. It was just a negative place. I hated it.
It's very entertaining, though.
I'm not that. It's entertaining, but I'm just not that person. And this same person, probably once a month, would kind of like how you asked that question about how my hair looks like a chick's or something, or whatever you're. Like,
Well, I was going to do,
implying.
I looked up this morning Mega Rapinoe. I looked up, God, who else did I? And then if you budge your head, because I was going through your Instagram, I was going to say Britney Spears. Yeah, but that one.
That is not how I do my hair. But
It is not at all. I know how Chris. What's your hair look like under the lid? Can you show us today?
oh, it's so bad. My
Let
hair
me
is
see.
always so bad.
Let's look. Oh, hold on, leave that. You're looking
Oh,
good.
dude, you got Ellen DeGeneres right now.
No. Look at Chris. Chris, you got good hair, son. You want to put that come on hat? You're killing me with the Nike
here.
crap.
I'll even. Here, I'm gonna do.
All right, here we go. Look at this. Yeah. Let me see. No.
No one's gonna know who you are.
Yeah.
You'll never wear it. No, look at that. Hey, man. You wanna look at that?
Brutes.
All right, now you like you work for John Deere, but I
right
like
now.
it.
Yeehaw.
Damn, you never wear it curved. What have you done?
It's weird, right?
I know, but straighten it, because you're never gonna wear it.
I like it.
No, you're never gonna wear it out now.
My peripheral vision's messed up.
Am
now.
I ever gonna see you wear that hat out now that you've done what you just did?
No, come on.
No, come on.
Nobody's ever said no. Come on.
Yeah,
Look,
this-
wait, get it
this is
back,
not-
Chrissy.
Yeah, it's not going.
I want to hear about this Twitter troll.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, talk about
Sorry.
that. As
He
you-
would always make it. It made me laugh all the time. It made me laugh all the time. But he would talk about how I looked like a lesbian all the time.
What?
Yeah, my hair and my face. I don't know.
Dude, you're a good-looking dude, and you got a good-looking wife, and you make good-looking kids. Why is he
Possibly
hating?
a good-looking woman as well. But
That to me,
I'm
honestly,
just saying,
it's
it was this
flattering.
Twitter troll that was always like giving me shit about looking like a lesbian, and it made me laugh all the time because I started googling pictures of, like what
typed
he thinks.
lesbians into Google?
Not lesbians. It was just like lesbian hairstyles or whatever it was. What are you implying? I don't
Which
know
is
what that
male
means.
hairstyles.
Exactly. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking. So
yeah,
I just
that's all it is.
started looking it up and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe. Like
But you did the wedge for a while. The
a little faux hawk thing.
hawk,
So yeah, I mean.
that was
rug muncher.
He's broken again. Tyler's on a heater.
Tyler is your machine with your sound effects. I love it.
Calvin
Keep 'em coming.
Johnson said this week that he smoked pot after every game. Did you do the same?
No.
Cali guy, come on. You're a weed guy.
I mean, yeah, I've done it plenty of a bunch of times, but
I love it. I've done the weed.
I've done the weed.
Done the pot.
The weed that is now legal in several states.
Definitely California.
Oh yeah, I was just more of a drinker. I was just drink.
I feel you. How offensive is a bat flip to a starting pitcher? And is it worse than a player who gets put out walking across the mound? Because like Dallas Braden
With
and A-Rod and
I think. Can you explain that a little better?
So the bat flip,
Yeah, pimp
do
job.
you care?
Oh God, no. My God, no. Do what you got to do to make yourself feel good. I don't know. I'll get you out next time. I don't know.
See, that's. I love it. That's what you got to love about Kris Medlen. Are you sensing that? The
Yeah.
fact that he's like, dude, do you?
I know.
I'm doing me over here. Nothing you're doing is affecting
Just
me.
rolls off his shoulders.
Yes. Yes.
Who has the better job, a starting pitcher in the MLB or a professional golfer?
Golfer.
By far.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
but
gonna
with
do
golfer, I don't know the time frame, but isn't there more practice with golfing than there is with baseball? And
Yeah, but what do golfers do? Like what Ricky Fowler and Spieth, all those guys.
Go
What
to
do
the
they do when their
Bahamas.
season's over? They go to the Bahamas and golf. Golf is fun
Shirtless.
as shit.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
that's true.
No shoes, on the beach. Like my God,
Yeah.
you can tell they're having a blast. All their sponsorships are making tons of money. I mean, my God.
How is your golf game right now?
Gosh, maybe 2 months ago I went sub 80 4 rounds in a row, and I stopped playing for about 3 weeks, and then I went back and I haven't been able to break like 85.
Oh wow.
So
when you say
short
you've
game.
hit 78, 9?
Yeah, I went like 78, 75, 76, and then 78 again. But I'm
never-
telling you, after that it was like
I've hit low 80s. I've never hit in the 70s. I would shit.
yeah, I did it. So I golfed 4 times in 10 probably about 10 days. And I did it.
Can we golf at our course in the next, say, 20 days? I got a big tournament coming up. Okay, just want to make sure.
What tournament can I come?
Yes, would you like to? It's called the Rickman Great House Tournament, and it's an awesome tournament. We're doing it this year in Alabama. We travel to do it. So you want in?
I'm a professional charity golfer.
Okay.
It's all scramble. I hit it 300, so I'm like, hey, you guys go first and get one out there. I'm just gonna swing really hard. See
You
what
hit
happens.
300 yards.
Steve. Damn. We had a golf, man. Come on.
I'm a 280 guy. I hit 280, and I'm like, whoa, what's up? Who am I?
I mean,
300, I'd have a
give
guy.
me 100 in, and I'm about the worst golfer ever. So what do you do after a 300-yard drive? You're about 100 in, and
Yeah, you hit your...
shankopotamus or
No.
what, do you just, what? No, I'm saying that's my game.
Oh, really?
Drive right down the
Short
middle and then
games
shank,
and
shank, shank. Yeah,
yeah.
just
Shank, shank,
brutal.
shank.
Brutal.
Shank, shank, shank.
When was the last time that you threw something and said to yourself, I still got it?
Every day. Every day.
Throwing dirty diapers or something?
I do. Okay, so pee diaper. Change the diaper on the rug. Boom, boom, boom. I throw it like off the kitchen cabinets and try to like bank it in the trash can. But I hit the cabinet I want to every single time, and I'm like, still got it. And I do it so much that even my wife's like, still got it, honey. You know, like,
Oh,
She taught.
sweet
Yeah.
Nikki's a fan. She's like, way to go, baby.
Sounds like Pee Wee Herman.
my cords.
That's nice. Go ahead.
So I only have 2 left. And so this is going to be my random. Then I'm going to talk to him about what you already know. If you were going to launder money, how would you do it?
Car wash.
Ooh, dude, that's way off.
Breaking
That's
Bad.
way off. No.
So if he ever
Art
opens
gallery.
a car wash, we know.
Art gallery.
Because art really has no
value.
monetary
Yeah.
value that it's within the eyes of the beholder.
It's all
That's the way to go.
subjective. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
All
sense.
right. I like the car wash, but maybe
It's the first that came to mind because I was like, hey, Breaking Bad. That's why I did it.
Very unoriginal, though.
I'm an unoriginal person.
So I want
Damn.
to, usually at the end, that's like my random question, but I just wanted to tell you just straight up because everybody that knows me, all my good friends, I told them that you were coming on the show, and I had to admit to you that I've probably motherfucked your name more than any other person on the Braves outside of probably Dan Ugla. You guys are like at the top. And I sat down for like the last week when he told me that you were coming on the show, and I'm just confessing to you
That's fine.
that how much I would like talk so much shit about you just constantly in these group texts. And I never really understood why
I was gonna say,
talk
why?
so much shit about you.
This could be a therapy session for you. Get it all out.
No, until I text my friends. I was like, hey, Medlen's coming on the show. And the first thing that one of the guys says back, it was like my old roommate and stuff. He's like, oh, man, are you going to tell him how much shit you talked about him? Just so you know, he's one of my top 5 favorite baseball players of all time. And then I thought to myself, Kris Medlen is probably not Kris Medlen's top 5 baseball player of all time. So he loved you so much that it made me hate you. And now, which made me want to up my game of talking shit about you. But you're actually a cool guy.
I appreciate it.
So
I appreciate it.
I hope that's not super weird.
It's not. It's not. No.
I hope you get your girlfriend pregnant today. I mean, I don't know what
Oh,
pressure to put you on.
Pulling out today.
No, I mean that is my friend and somebody that I love. I don't just like Kris Medlen. I love him, and I put him on a little bit of a pedestal. He's like all time one of my favorite Braves, one of the nicest guys I know, and I always cheered for him. And you really MF'd him.
Oh yeah, very hard. Like when I heard that you were starting the wild card game, I was like, cool, we're gonna lose.
Who did you have started?
Dude, that's 2012. First off, I was at work,
Huddy,
which
probably?
we were running the.
Give him a name, damn it! You're trashing him.
Wasn't that when Huddy broke his foot in Miami? Was that season?
That was either 12 or 13.
Yeah, which-
Oh, so
12
let's
was the
bring
game.
Hudson out with a broke foot. Hudson, limp out of here.
I can't remember off the
It
top
might
of my
be
head.
it might have been 13. I don't know.
12.
When he got stepped on.
Yeah, by Eric Young Jr.
Yep. I have no idea. But it was one of those things where I was just, people love you so much. I just wanted to hate you. I don't know.
It's okay.
It's like the kid.
Sorry, I appreciate that.
Why? What is your
Hey,
issue?
at least I'll say it to your face. I'm not going to hide. I mean, it's not like you ever would have
Hey.
known anyways, but
Respect on that, but damn, you got some issues. I want you to work that shit out.
like people who listen to this show don't know that I already have issues. I went off on another podcast. I sucked down hot dogs last week. I mean, come on, this thing is gone. People are talking about me being the Jack Shack glory hole guy. Who cares?
Kris Medlen, and you trashed him. You got Braves royalty up in here. You got
Wait,
man
Braves
royalty.
Would you like to trash me back just real quick?
I don't do that, man.
Come on.
That's not his thing.
I don't do it. I don't do that.
You got to really wrong him.
All right, is there anything else you have now that you've let him know that you MF'd him?
I actually like you. So
thanks.
as a person,
Before you
Somehow.
met,
Well, that's all I ever really care about.
and I hope the invitation to your house once a season's still open.
Come drink out of my World Series, the bottom of my World Series trophy.
Do you? No, it's not there.
Yeah.
Well, you have one. Each of you guys individually get one.
Well, you can buy one. There's a. I wouldn't buy the real one. The real one's like $40,000.
How much is the
made
fake
by
one?
Tiffany? It's like $1,800. Like $1,800. You can get one too if you want. It's copytrophy.com. It's an Australian guy. He makes Super Bowl trophies.
Moylan.
Interesting.
Nice.
Peter.
He
It's
always
Peter.
he always talks shit about that because like like, oh, I know an Australian guy. Do you know him? He's like, no, motherfucker. It's a fucking. There's 50 million people in my country. Like, I don't know him. You know. It's like, oh, yeah, he's an Australian guy, and you were like, Moylan. He's Australian.
That's right.
Probably knows him.
Hey, I met a dude in Australia. Peter, you know him? That's great.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, my God. It has been a pure joy having you on. And I'm sorry that you weren't able to pick up your son. I'm sorry.
I still might be able to. What time is it?
I think you had enough time.
4:45.
No. It's 2:50.
Oh, God, I missed karate, too. Jesus.
Oof, you're in
Damn
the
it.
I'm kidding.
doghouse.
Wait,
No, I'm
he's
kidding.
karate? What belt?
He just started.
I've got
He's got 2 stripes on the white.
How old is Max now?
6.
All right. Well, that's good. Yeah, my son is in gymnastics. We put him in gymnastics at 2. But I thought coordination is key. When did your parents realize, that would be my closing question, to anybody watching a podcast, if they have dreams of their child playing professional ball, maybe their dad did high school really well or played college or got a scholarship, and they're like, man, I think this is it. How crazy is it, and at what point do you get your kid involved in sports?
So with ours, I mean, I didn't want to force anything on Max. You know, I don't think I wasn't forced to do anything. I just always kind of gravitated towards baseball. I asked my mom the other day because our youngest Fisher, his first word was ball. All he does is pick him up, throw him, crawls after him. Like, he loves it. And I was like, did I do that? Or like, what's going on? She's like, exactly how you were. Always wanted to, play ball. So, I mean, I loved all sports, but I mean, I wasn't going to play basketball. A little short white kid. So, baseball, I gravitated towards it. And then even just adversity. Like, I'm 5'9.5", I mean, like, no one really expected me to do anything, and I was always like that through the chip on my shoulder, and that's why, I mean, anytime fans come up to me and they recognize me and they want to take pictures and stuff, and like they always tell me like how relatable I am, and they always tell it because like I'm just a dude, I'm just a guy who loved playing baseball and tried and finally got into something. I mean, I didn't get invited to all these showcases and stuff until after high school, you know, so. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of. I mean, I had a great childhood, but not a lot of with baseball. It was just like I had to force it. I had to force it on everybody else. Nothing came to me. So, yeah, that blue collar kind of like get your shit together, work, and be better than the next guy. And that's how I always was, and it always worked out for me. And I wish I obviously could still be playing because I loved it so much. But family came first, and showed me how much I actually love them instead of the game, and my priorities just completely flipped. I used to be 100 on baseball, and then I didn't have a wife and kids. So once you add one, it just starts kind of like
Yeah.
So yeah, I lost the love of being a player, but I still love the game because it gave me so much.
That's awesome. Kris Medlen, number 54 for our Atlanta Braves. Obviously a World Series ring with Kansas City and a disastrous game with the Diamondbacks, ending his career. I just want to thank you for being on the Yeah Come On show, brought to you by Oxygen Financial. Go to oxygenfinancial.net if you're looking to invest money. Always ask for my buddy Ted Jenkins. Looking to have you back on. Enjoyed this. And it's not always about baseball with you. I would love to just talk to you about different things. I really think baseball for you is just one slice of the pie.
Absolutely.
If that doesn't take a shot at what you did for a career. So I look forward to talking to you about the other slices. And I apologize for Brett MFing you.
It's all right. He was a naive little child back then, and now look at him. He's a grown man. Apologized. Apologized.
I was like 25.
Yeah, at least he owned it.
He's a young man.
Do you want anybody to get a hold of you? Do you have any social media you want to toss out at the end here? Is there anything, or do you just want to lay low, bro?
I got Instagram if you want to see my kids, I guess. But
all right, how can they find you at Instagram?
It's just at Kris Medlen. It's very simple.
Blue
at
check.
Kris
Kris with a
Medlen.
K. Very unique.
Unique.
Like all
I think
those other Kris with the K's in your phone.
you guys that are just a C, Kris, you don't have it.
Yeah,
It's a
Kris
K,
with a K, Medlen, Medlen, not I-N. But, yeah.
And then that's blue check, right?
What? Of course.
Who you talking to?
I had 3 followers, and I was like, can I get the blue check?
Do you know who I am?
I am who I say I am.
I am. Look at the ring. Look at the ring. Kris Medlen, it is the Yeah Come On show. As always, Brett Barney, our co-host, and the on-again, off-again, Tyler Maynard. It has been a pleasure. Take care, and thank you for listening. definitely thank you for watching.